Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Basically Adulting. We're working on a new intro. Not really, but sometimes we just like to make it fun and we don't know what we're saying, so we just like to sing.
Yeah, it's what we know best.
It's what we know best.
It's what
Just
we know best.
Sing whenever you can. It makes life better.
Yes.
I hope
It always
everybody.
does.
What?
I said it always does.
Okay. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day, wherever you are, wherever this life has taken you. And Luisa and I have had just a couple glasses of wine.
Maybe just a little couple.
Just a couple. And we're having a great time, and we wanted to, just record. just record ourselves. Because, sorry, my sock.
Why not?
And update you on our lives because it's been a week since you've heard from us, and we have a lot of interesting things that happen in our lives, apparently. Positives, negatives.
Yeah.
I got my nails done.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, look.
I like them. I actually need to go get mine done.
Well, I really love having my nails done.
Yeah.
I love how they look.
Yeah, but?
There's a really long time in my life. I mean, not a really long time, but,
A long time ago.
A long time that I just didn't ever get my nails done.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like once you start getting your nails done, you just can't stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's kind of an addiction. It's like when you start getting your eyelashes done, I mean, if you like the look of them.
If you like the look of them, yes.
I mean, I had my eyelashes for a long time, like
you
2
did.
years.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit and we couldn't fucking get our eyelashes done anymore, so I just had to let them all fall out.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just an expense that I don't want to pay.
Yeah.
So I've let that go, and now I've started to get my nails done. And
I've always gotten my nails done. I feel like I have such manly hands that I feel like I have to, I feel like I have my father's hands. So I feel like I have to get my nails done because I feel more feminine and I just feel good. I can throw hands.
I feel like I have really, like, chubby fingers. And, like, having a little bit of a longer nail helps slim them out a little bit.
Yes, that's how I feel. Yes.
I get that.
I feel like I have very, like, nubby fingers.
They're not nubby.
I know, but I just, like, when
if they were nubs, they would be cut off at your freaking knuckles. Or at the...
They just look, like, when the nail tech takes, like, like, they're filing them down and everything, I'm just like, ugh, I can't even, like, look at my hands, because I'm like, that's
You're
just...
like, disgusting. Ew.
Whose hands are those?
Put some paint on them. Cover that shit up.
Dip them in the colorful powder.
Cover that shit up. Make me pretty. It's all a disguise. It's all a disguise. Right. The last time when I got mine done, she's like, "You have such small nail beds," or however they talk, and I'm like, "You should see my toes, lady, because my toenail beds are so small. What's the saying? It's like, I can't remember, but it's every single time they comment on how small my toes are, my toenails. I'm like, I know. Next time I'm just going to come in with a sign and say, I have small toes. You don't need to tell me. I already know. I already know my toes are small. Just paint them, okay?
And when they're like, are doing your toes and they're laughing, you're like, I
know! You don't need to tell me. Or like when they accidentally tickle your foot and you like almost kick them.
How does that happen? I don't get it.
I don't know. Anyways, so I really have a love-hate relationship with getting my nails done because I love it, but then also, I hate it. So.
What? But why do you hate it?
Just because it's like really uncomfortable. Like when you're getting your nails done, I feel like this has kind of been a recent phenomenon or development, technology or whatever that they've started doing, so they don't have to do the work. Like when you get the powder nail.
The dip.
The dip, yeah. I feel like I always say the wrong thing and then they get confused. And so, yeah, the dip. You have to take it off yourself now. And I'm like, I did not come in here to do the work of taking my nails off for you. I want to sit there with you and have the filer and you do the work while I'm sitting back relaxing. That's why I'm paying money for the service.
Yeah.
And they put your hands in acetone because I want all my nails to still be on when I go so my nails are still strong and healthy.
Yeah.
Like whenever you, like one breaks or whatever, you always have one shorter nail because it looks weird. Yeah. And so I always like to go with all of them still on, like maybe just grown out. But they put your hands in the acetone now.
And it's like in it's like in a bag and it's like almost like hot water.
With a paper towel in there.
Wait, you get a paper towel?
Yeah.
You don't get like a cotton?
No, I get a paper towel that doesn't do shit. And so then I'm in there like scrubbing. My hands are like cramping.
Oh my God.
And they'll pull my hand out and nothing's been done. And I'm like, yeah, because it's hard to get it all. And you're also putting a towel on top of it. So I'm like restricted. What? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just go to a new place.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to go to a new nail place.
So I'm just like struggling and I feel bad because I'm not getting it off very quick and they have to keep checking on my nails.
But that's on them, not on you. Like you're paying for the service.
I know, but I'm also kind of in a rush because I went during lunch.
Oh my God.
So I'm like trying to hurry. I only have an hour for lunch and it takes 30 minutes to just get my nails off. So that part I don't really like.
I think it depends on the place because there's a place where my mom goes and they wrap each individual finger on foil, which I like that method. It's
like
quicker.
That method too. And it's like isolated to that one nail.
Yes.
And you're not getting acetone on your whole hand. Like my whole hand doesn't have nail polish.
And then it gets like white.
Yes. It gets dry. It dries out your skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because at this new place that I go to now where I just get my dip done because they do nice designs, they do the bowl method where I have to put my hand and I have like a cotton swab and I'm just like.
At least get a cotton swab and it has like some grain in it.
Yeah.
I get a paper towel, like the cheap paper towel that is just barely
one ply
moist or barely like absorbs water. It just is like one of those brown.
You like cry in it and it's like full.
Yeah, exactly. It like hurts your skin to touch it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but then I don't know. I do enjoy getting pedicures because you can kind of just sit back and relax and have like the little massage thing on. But you can't really have the massage thing on if you're getting a pedicure and a manicure at the same time because you don't want your hands to shake, and the little massage thing comes up and then you're getting your massage or your manicure done and it shakes your hands.
I don't really turn the massage thing on. I don't like it. It hurts my back.
Oh. Maybe you're too tall.
I don't know. I feel like it goes too hard on my back.
Well, it is just like a ball. So, I mean, if it's hitting your bones and stuff, that doesn't ever feel good. But you can't really get a massage and a manicure at the same time because...
No, especially like when you're putting one foot in and like...
Yeah, it's like you can't even fucking relax because you're like, all of your limbs are like taken from you. And you have to be aware of where the nail tech wants your hands.
You know what's the worst? Like when they're cutting your toenails... And, like, they go a little too deep, and it's like, whoa! Like that. Or they are filing, and they're like, oh, my God.
Like, sometimes, that big block?
Yes.
And they keep filing it down, and you're like, I feel like you're burning my nail off. I've really had that concern.
I always flinch. Well, I always flinch, and they're like, oh, does it hurt? And it's like, yes.
No, it tickled. Oh, you better be glad it came this way and not at your face.
Right.
But there's some, like sometimes when they're like doing the little drill.
Oh, and it burns?
And yeah, it burns and then they nick you.
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst.
And they're like, oh,
and then
sorry.
you like,
and I'm like, yeah, it's a power tool coming at my fucking skin. And then they put acetone so it stops bleeding and it burns so bad. Oh my
God, yes.
But I love getting my nails done. It's so relaxing. You know, the relaxing part is when they bring me the wine.
Yes.
So I can forget about all the pain and torture that I have to do to look beautiful.
The new place I go to, they serve frozen margaritas, which is really just tequila.
Frozen tequila.
It makes me forget all the pain that I'm going through.
And you know what? I mean, we do it for ourselves, but we also do it, you know, to look put together and nice. And I mean,
I just love, like, I feel like I'm like just a boss bitch with my long nails.
An airport director directing airplanes with your nails.
Yes.
You're like, I could direct that plane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not that long and they're not orange, but
no, and they don't light up at night.
My sister has gotten
glow in the dark
really? Nails. Yeah.
I feel like that's excessive. Like at night, I'm going to be like, how do I turn these things off?
Yeah, she was like, when I was trying to go to sleep, I had to put my hands under my pillow so she could go to sleep. God. She was like, had them under the covers as like a nightlight.
In case I get scared.
I mean, hey, if you're scared of the dark, just like, you could put like a clear, if you're a dude and you're scared of the dark, this is a good invention. If you could have clear nail polish on your nails, so when you're sleeping you just have your nails out and it's like a little nightlight. And then also when you have to get up to go to the bathroom, it could lead you to the bathroom and just like put your hands out in front of you and they'll lead the way.
But do you imagine like you're at a nightclub and your nails are like lighting up? You're like
I mean, you could do that depending on the color. Just depends on the blue light or black light or whatever.
Or like, let's say you have like a girl over and they're like, are you wearing nail polish?
Like, what the fuck? Are you an alien? That would be my first thought.
It could be like the little glow in the dark stars.
Like on their ceiling. He's like, no, just when I get scared. And like puts his hand on the ceiling. Reminded me of the nighttime. Starry night.
It's like, the sky's awake, so I'm awake.
Yeah. Oh my god. I think you can buy those at Target.
The glow in the dark.
The stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's such a like 90s.
Oh, we for sure had those in my brother's room. And I was on the top bunk.
Mm-hmm.
And so the stars were fucking bright. Like I was maybe 2 feet from the ceiling, so they were shining bright on me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. But my nails are good. So don't worry. I survived the pain and torture.
That's good.
They came out really good. She did a good job, but I would prefer the foil and cotton ball individual method next time.
I think we all do.
Yeah. Who enjoys doing that?
Nobody.
It like my hands cramp up.
Yeah. And then they kind of like judge you when they come and check and they're like, really, you're not done yet? And it's like, bitch, this is your job.
Like, this is hard. I can't reach my pinky. I was like, only my thumb can reach my pinky.
I've been told, like, let's say like my ring finger on my left hand's like ready. And they're like, okay, like you need to keep that finger out, put the rest in. So do you know how hard that is?
You're like,
yes.
Like the claw. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, yeah, my nails are now a success. They look pretty.
That's good.
Yeah.
I need to go get mine done probably this weekend. Oh, probably do a fall color.
Ooh.
Because it's fall
It's
in
not
my brain.
Fall. It's not fall yet.
Yes, it is. I can feel it.
It's not fall yet.
Is that weird?
It's still fucking 100 degrees outside.
It is not 100 degrees outside.
It was 100 degrees outside today.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
I checked the weather.
It was. I walked outside and I started sweating immediately. Immediately.
No, I don't believe it. I can feel it coming.
I mean, it's definitely coming. It's the next season, so it's definitely coming. It's the next step. It'll be here.
We're almost there.
We're almost there, but I don't think that we're there just quite yet.
All right, fine. I'll give it like
2 more months.
I was gonna say 2 more weeks.
No, it's still August.
Fine, 1 month. No, it's not.
It is August.
August ends next week.
August 24th today. We have 1 more week of August. It's still August.
Yeah.
We have an
fall
entire...
begins September 21st.
You have another month.
Exactly. You said 2 months.
I know, but we live in Texas. I don't know if you remember this, but we live in Texas, and fall doesn't normally hit here until like
I know, but we've had a
October.
very, very mild summer. I just like in my gut, something's telling me.
And I really think that God is like, you guys are going to have a continued summer. It's just going to be very mild. It's going to still be hot. Yeah. Well, should we bet on it?
I'm not a better.
You know, I only bet when I know that I'm right.
I know.
So that's yours.
I don't like to bet. I'm not a gambler.
I mean, I was going to bet you, like, I don't know, nothing serious.
I don't know. I just, like, in my gut, I'm like, fall
Okay, get a fall color, but don't be mad when it's still summer in 2 weeks when your nails grow out.
It's fine.
Okay. I feel like going into this isn't necessarily what we wanted to talk about for the last 15 minutes, but you know what? This is where we are now.
This is where we're at.
But didn't you have a story you wanted?
I did have a story, guys. This is an actually like pretty crazy story. So buckle up. Sit down. It's a good one.
That was my seatbelt.
Okay. Click.
That's a better seatbelt sound.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
That was me putting my car in reverse.
Before your seatbelt.
Yeah. Sometimes you're in a rush.
True. Okay, guys. So.
Click. Shut the door.
Oh my God.
Turn the car on. I'm just kidding. I do it in a more proficient order. Normally.
Yeah, because that was like all over the place.
I know. Normally it's like, open the car door, sit down, shut the car door, slam. Normally I put my seatbelt on, click, and then reverse.
Yeah. That
vroom.
sounds about
right.
right.
And then I turn the car on. Vroom, vroom.
Wouldn't it be interesting if someone like sent us like, oh, this is how I, like the process of me getting like into their car?
Yes, that would be very interesting. And funny story, in like second grade or third grade, I had to do a project or a paper or something about how to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. And the teacher was like, you need to do every single step that you would take to make a peanut butter sandwich. Don't leave out any details. So if you have to walk to the pantry, include walk to the pantry. If you have to turn the knob, reach your hand out. You can't be more specific or too much specific. And so every time, like every person in the class had to go and like read their description or whatever. And it's like, well, open the bag. And then the teacher's like, well, how are you going to get to the bag? Like you have to walk there. And so it's just like teaching young minds how to like be very descriptive. Anyways. Yeah. It was a fun exercise. I don't think any of us got like the entire all the way through. Yeah. It was interesting, but you just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
By saying that.
All right, that's your homework for today, guys.
How do you make a peanut butter jelly?
Oh, I was going to say, how do you get into your car?
Oh. How do you get into your car? Mike was asking.
Kitty!
All right, I'm crying now. Keep going.
Okay, guys.
Tell us your story.
All right, here's my story. So a while back, I was at Target, a woman's church. And so I was in there just like grabbing some stuff and...
Like one does.
Like one does. Probably spending more than I should. And so my mom had specifically asked for me to pick something up. And... this is like me already like living with her, so I'm like getting reacquainted with my hometown Target again. So I'm like, I don't know where everything's at. I'm just like in my casual like workout leggings.
I honestly feel like Targets are really confusing. Like they want you to walk around the store.
They do. No, they do.
Yeah.
Because like you'd think like
you're like, where's the food? And it's like all the way in the very back corner.
Yes. And then like the kitchen utensil stuff is like on the other side of the store, like nowhere near the food. It like doesn't make any sense.
But swimsuits, first thing that you can probably like fucking see.
Yes. Dollar section right there for you to spend your money on stuff you don't need. So I'm just like walking around. I'm like lost. I don't even remember what it is my mom wanted me to get. So I'm like walking, I'm like lost. I'm like, where? I'm like in the dog food section. I'm like, what? And I'm wearing my Fabletics leggings, not sponsored. And this woman comes up to me and she's like, oh my gosh, like I love your leggings, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, thanks. Like, one, like, I think like with the pandemic, like it's less people are more likely to go up to you and talk to you.
Yeah.
Which I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you stranger at the grocery store.
No.
Unless you're my future husband, run your card into mine.
Yes, run me over.
Run me over, I won't sue you. That's how I'm going to meet my future husband.
At the grocery store?
At the grocery store. Remember, we're going to run our cards into each other.
Right.
By accident.
By accident.
I might be on purpose.
You're going to drop a can of
Cucumber.
tomato sauce? Oh. What?
It's got to be
pickles.
Yeah, some pickles. No, pickle glass would break. A pickle jar would break.
I was talking about like a can of cucumbers?
No, just one cucumber.
Oh.
They don't make cans of cucumbers.
I was in like a can of tomato sauce. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
Like in Big Daddy, like devalues the can.
Oh my god. Anyways,
you have to make it a little sexual to intrigue them.
Okay.
You don't want it to be like a small carrot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or like a sweet potato. That's weird.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potatoes are really oddly shaped.
Or like a butternut squash.
Yeah, that would be like, whoa. I'm out of my league here. This is what she expects. A watermelon. Oh my god.
Oh my
I feel like a cucumber suffices.
Yeah.
Or
a zucchini.
I feel like cucumbers are better.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zucchinis are a little like slimmer.
But they do curve.
Wow, this grocery store talk just took a turn for the best. Okay, back to you're looking in the cucumber aisle?
No, the dog food section. Okay. Looking for something. Anyways, I'm in the dog food section looking for something for my mom. And I'm like calling her and I'm like, I can't find it. She's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, I'll get it later, whatever. So this woman comes up to me and she compliments my leggings, which, okay, sure. Whatever.
You are wearing really cute leggings.
I was wearing really cute leggings. I got them at Fabletics.
Yeah, always cute.
And she's like, oh my gosh, like I like your leggings. I was like, oh, thanks. She's like, oh, where'd you get them? And I was like, oh, I just got them at Fabletics, blah, blah, blah. Thinking that would be the end of the conversation. Excuse me. So then she proceeds to just like ask me like, oh, like, what do you do for work? And how, like, where do you work? And just really.
Wait, she asked you where you work?
Yeah, she asked me where I worked. Like, and what do I do? Do I like it? Just very...
Was she like a recruiter or something? Or...
I don't... What kind of recruiter's like, hey, I like your leggings?
Maybe a legging recruiter person.
I don't know.
Maybe she really liked your leggings.
So then she's like, oh... And I'm like, I don't know. I was trying to be vague as possible. And I was like really weirded out. And I was like, if you're from Dallas... You know, you could just say, like, oh, I work in Dallas, because Dallas is a pretty big, you know, metroplex. So, and I was like, oh, I just work in Dallas. Like, oh, okay, like, what do you do? And I'm just, like, trying to be super vague, and I'm, like, starting to get, like,
weird vibes from it.
And she's like, I was like, oh, like, no, like, I'm just doing this, whatever, like, I'm in school. And she's like, oh, like, what do you want to study? And like, she's just asking me too many questions, like, oh, like, where do you live? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck
These
is
are questions you don't ask a stranger.
You don't ask a stranger. You just asked, where did you get your leggings?
Yeah, like, I don't know you.
Like, okay, bye. Like, they're Fabletics, Lululemon, whatever. Like,
go look online.
Go somewhere else, man.
Yeah.
And it just kept getting weirder and weirder. And I just, like, I don't even remember how I ended the conversation. I was like, oh, okay. And I kept taking a step back. And I was like, okay, like, bye. And I I don't even think I bought anything. I just like quickly did like a loop around the store, and I just like ran to my car and I like left because I was so weirded out, and it made me think about a couple of these TikTok videos I've seen where like women have been getting trafficked at Target.
You think she was trying to traffic you?
Well, one, I think I was telling this story to like my mom and like an uncle of mine. I was like, she was not, and like I'm not like being like judgmental or prejudiced or whatever, but like she was not of like, she had an accent. Like maybe like I don't know, like a European accent for sure.
Oh, European.
Yes.
Wow.
She was like olive skinned. They could line her up and I'd be like, that's the bitch, that's her.
Really?
Yes. I have her in my head like pictured so vividly. She was like olive skin, like she might have been like Italian, or she was like olive skin, like dark like black hair, and she had like hazel eyes. Yes, and she was shorter than me, for sure. Like I could picture her.
If we had like a sketch artist, you could have him draw her out.
Yes, for sure. She had almost like
Did you see her like with a partner or anything?
She wasn't with anybody, but the way they go about, like, it's usually like a man or a woman, whatever. Like from what I've seen on TikTok and like I've read or like heard on different podcasts, they like, it's usually a woman, because it's usually women, and they like come up to you and they ask you like, oh, like they ask you all these like super personal questions.
Yeah, and also it's like as a woman, like people just do feel more comfortable being approached by a woman than they do by a man. Yeah. So they use that to their advantage.
And so then they will kind of follow you around the stores, or just kind of like keep bumping into you or whatever. But they will be texting somebody from within outside the store, like, oh, this person's wearing this, like, well, that's why I was like, she's so focused on like my leggings. I'm like, this is a little like,
yeah,
I'm not comfortable, and like I didn't even buy anything, and I just like ran out, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what the fuck, like did I almost just get trafficked like at my fucking our local Target? Yeah. Like what the hell?
A nice area too. What the hell?
Yes. And I swear, like I could pick this woman out of a lineup. Like she had a very defined jawline too. She looked like a typical Highland Village mom.
Have you been back to that Target? Mm-hmm. Like, you have been back?
I've been back.
Have you seen her there?
Mm-mm.
You should be on the lookout for her.
Now that I think about it, like, I specifically avoided the part of the store that I bumped into her. Like, I never go near that part of the store. You should. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't go near that part of the store.
You should see if she's back there again, scouting again. Like, you scout her out and then go to security and be like, dude, she's fucking weird. Like, she doesn't need to buy, I don't know.
It was just so weird. And I remember, like, other people were, like, walking around us, because the dog food section is, like, right by, like, the human food section, like, the frozen food aisle, like, the drinks, the chips, and everything. And people just kept, like, I was telling my mom, I was like, it would have been different if it had been somebody I knew from school, or, like, somebody I knew.
Someone that you were comfortable with.
Yes. Yeah. They're like, oh my God, like, hey girl, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I haven't seen, this was a complete stranger, especially during the pandemic. Like, you don't go up to people like, oh, like, it's just, I think during the pandemic, like, we've normalized and just don't talk to me.
You know what? Your commentary is not necessary in my life, and I really don't want to hear your voice. So please keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. Like, don't talk to me.
Yeah. That's why you just need to have your earphones in. Like, even if they're not on. Yeah. People don't talk to you when you have earphones in.
I don't think I have them. I always forget to pack them in my bag.
Yeah, you should always just have them in your purse.
But it was just so bizarre. And I ran to my car, and then I was just like paranoid, and I was like looking in my rear view mirror.
Like I would have looked under my car.
And well, I also, when I was running to my car, I was making sure, like, one, nobody was following me. Two, I made sure, like, there was no van, like, parked next to my car or anything.
Yeah.
Because you just never fucking know.
Yeah.
And human trafficking, sadly, has been at an all-time high during the pandemic.
Well, just in general, I think is a big, like, it's a big issue.
No, it is a big issue, but, like, they've said that, like, with the pandemic, it's just been, like, it's skyrocketed.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
So that's my story of me almost getting... My mom was like, you're exaggerating. I'm like, name a stranger that goes up to you and pretty much wants to know your entire life at a grocery store.
Well, maybe she was just being nice.
I don't know.
Maybe you just look like a really interesting person.
I don't know. It was like
Did you
the
have
little
your,
kid.
Did you have your taser with
I did.
you?
I always have it with me.
Okay, so you would have been fine.
It was still scary. I did walk out. Like, as I was walking out of Target, I, like, took it out and, like, had it in my hand because I was just...
Good.
I was just scared,
That's
guys.
why...
You gotta be safe out there.
Yeah. Get a taser. And also just let your friends and family, like, have your location just in case.
Yeah.
Know?
Definitely.
Like, I have your location.
Yeah, I have yours.
But you don't live with me anymore, so I don't know.
But
like,
I text you. I haven't even been, like, on a date or anything in a very long time, so.
Well, yeah. But
it's
like whenever we lived together, though, I would be like, Luisa's normally home around this time. Like, if you would have been like, hey, I'm going to Target, and then, like, never came back home, I'd be like, something's wrong.
Right.
You know, like, you're not just going to not text me back or whatever. So, like, when you're living with me, I was, like, more aware of your schedule. And,
yeah.
like, now you're just, I mean, whenever you're at work, I know that you work from 9 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should be home by, like, 7-ish. But
yeah.
You're not at my home. You're at your mom's home now.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
I know.
I miss you.
I miss you, too.
Except the past, like, week, we've been, like, almost every day together.
So it's like we live together again.
It's like you live here. I mean, you're more than welcome to live here anytime you want.
Yeah.
This past week was great.
It really was.
Can we do this every week?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just, like, travel for a living.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Let's do it.
Anyone looking for just people to, like, stay at hotels and, you know, your resorts and...
I'll do a review for you.
And review them, eat the food. Happily. We'll happily
eat the food. And
happily do it.
And travel to your destination hotel.
Right?
100%.
100.
And you're going to pay us? Okay.
Okay, sure. Well,
you don't even have to
twist
pay
my
us.
arm. Twist my arm.
Give me a place to stay, some food to eat, some alcohol. I'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Just pay for my plane ticket, man.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. That's all you have to
I'll
do.
even pay for my own plane ticket.
Mm.
Luisa will not. Well, that's fucking scary as fuck. I'm glad you didn't get...
So, ladies, just be aware of your surroundings and...
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get trafficked or taken.
Me too.
I would have had to, like, rally the troops.
Yeah, you would have been, like, fucking...
That would have been a really great movie, though.
Liam Neeson. Taken.
Yeah. Except I would not go by myself, probably. I would probably, like... I don't know if I would bring Tammy. I'd bring Erin Cleveland. I would bring Taylor, maybe, and Trav.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my crew.
Yeah.
Maybe Tate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good crew.
Yeah.
I think that's a good crew.
We could kick some ass.
Yeah.
Like, if we had to fucking shoot some guns and...
Oh, yeah. It'd be, like, what's that movie?
It would be it would be like one of those movies that's, like, funny... And also dramatic at the same time.
I got dumped by a spy.
Yeah. Like, it's, like, serious, but also, like, we're saying, like, really funny comedy things throughout the movie. Yeah, that would be a really good movie. We should direct that.
Right.
Oh, no,
like,
Luisa got
doing little hand signals, like, what does that mean? Like,
it's like, Taylor, it means get your ass over here and shut the fuck up. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we'll need to work on that little script because that would be fucking great. And we'll send it to Hollywood.
Well, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
All right.
Anyways, we're going to wrap this puppy up.
We are.
I hope you guys enjoyed this random.
Wait, I have to wrap it up.
That's what we're doing.
No.
What?
So a couple episodes ago,
Oh.
Erin asked me, because she's like, I can't remember what the context was, but she's like, oh, I feel like I learned a lot.
No, it's because I'm always like learning things from you. Random historic facts, things about celebrities, random facts that I don't necessarily need to know. Things like that. And I was like, what have you learned from me? And you like couldn't come up with anything like on the spot. So you're like, okay, that's my homework. Next time I'll have 3 things that I've learned from you.
Yes.
So you did your homework?
Yes.
I'm excited to know what you've learned from me. Hopefully.
Okay.
Good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Okay.
So my first one, Erin introduced me to Brussels sprouts.
Oh, did I?
You did.
Okay.
It was like one of, maybe like not one of the first meals, but one of the many meals we cooked.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know how I feel about Brussels sprouts. Ew. And you were like, have you even tried one? And I was like, no. And she's like, you just wait. And I never looked back.
She loves Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts now. 2, I've learned a lot of boat stuff that I didn't know.
Like what?
Just like tying the ropes and like how to prepare a boat is very crucial. Like the life vests, the snacks, the drinks. Just
yes.
making sure your ladder's up.
You want to know what the most important part about prepping the boat is?
What?
You just never, you always, every time you get on a boat, my dad's always told me this. Every time you get on a boat, you want to make sure you ask the driver or whoever's responsible for the boat that they ask them if they put the plug in.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because if they didn't put the plug in, man, you're going to sink to the bottom.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a very important question.
All right. And 3, Erin has just like taught me to just be like 10 times more confident in myself. Aww. Like I didn't need it, but like I have it now, so there's no turning back. And just like shooting my shot, and she's just a hype woman.
Aww.
So those are 3 things that I've learned from you.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah. They're not like history facts, but I love it.
Well, no. I cover that.
You will never have history facts.
Or celebrity.
No, I won't. Never.
And we'll talk about celebrities like, oh, Meghan Markle just called me.
Yeah, I'm like, you're talking to the wrong person. But doesn't Fernanda like to talk about stuff like that?
No, she asked me like not too long ago. She's like, what's that stuff going on with Megan? And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I can't remember what we were doing. And I was like, we do not have the time for me to catch you up on all that shit. Because so much.
But does she enjoy talking about it? Or is she just like, whatever?
She's just like not like.
It's like me. It's like.
Yeah. She like doesn't like, she'll send me stuff. She'll send me TikToks. And she's like, and I'm like, did you not know?
Like, I just don't even acknowledge it at this point. It's just like, unless you tell me something, I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't take it seriously.
Yeah. Well,
it's like, it doesn't have any effect on my life.
Yeah. If you know me, guys, just the whole royal family has got me sucked in.
Yeah, and I don't know anything about what's going on, so that will have to be another episode of. Apparently, there's a lot going on in the royal family right now.
So much, and I got sucked into like a Reddit thread and like some blind gossip, and I fell into a rabbit hole at work.
Oh no.
Yeah, and somebody came by. They're like, "Oh, are you working hard?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah,
oh yeah, oh yeah." She turned Canadian. Oh yeah. Well, that makes me feel good. I feel like we should tell each other things like that more often.
Yeah.
You know?
I think so too.
I think that makes friendship stronger.
Yeah.
It's like, you value my life in this way, and I don't know, because sometimes people I don't think that are like aware of how they affect other people in positive ways.
Yeah.
You know? Or like what impact they're making on somebody's life. And
I agree.
And just hearing that, like hearing you say that makes me feel so good.
Aw.
Yeah. And I'm glad that I have done that for you.
Mm.
The Brussels sprouts is the most important part.
Yeah. Those are so good.
You gotta eat your greens.
Those are so, it's like roasted.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the best way to have them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
With like garlic, salt. Is that the?
Garlic salt, yeah.
So
garlic
good.
powder. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
So good. When they're like a little crunchy, that's the best.
A little crunchy, a little brown on the top.
Yes,
yeah.
that's the best way to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting a little hungry now. All right, cheers to friendship and getting our nails done and to not being trafficked.
Yay! Yeah! We've clearly had too much wine.
Clearly not enough.